What is good, Ninja? OG over here from PlayerEssence, and welcome to the Nintendo Switch and Gaming News video. Hopefully your day is going well. I am doing fantastic. So with that out of the way, let's go ahead and get right into the news. Xenoblade Chronicles 2 Special Edition is back up on Amazon as of the time that I'm recording this video. So the Xenoblade Chronicles 2 Special Edition, which was previously sold out on Amazon, that's why I'm talking about it, but now it is back up and you can pre-order it. Link in the description below. The Xenoblade Chronicles 2 Special Edition comes with a sweet copy of Xenoblade Chronicles 2, a physical cartridge of the game, alright, an art book, sound selection CD, and metal case. It will ship on December 1st alongside the standard copies of the game, and I have this one pre-ordered myself, and just so I wouldn't tell you guys to go out there and pre-order this or even talk about it again if I didn't think it was worth the moolah, and it is $99.99 US. Now, if you live in Europe, there are some other deals going on. If you're in the UK specifically, then the Nintendo UK store has a sweet deal with the special edition that I think comes with a Pro controller, might be a little bit more expensive. Plus, there's a special editions all across there. The box art is a little bit different when it comes to the red box. Then the tin case has the art that you see on the North American or the US special edition. I overall like it being on the special edition box art because I will be actually downloading a digital copy of Xenoblade Chronicles 2 on my Nintendo Switch and keeping this bad boy sealed up for the eternity, just like I did with Xenoblade Chronicles X on my Wii U, because this is one of those games that I want to support to the fullest, and I want to make sure Takahashi and crew have the funds that they need in order to continue producing the high quality content that we've gotten from them pretty much for the last decade or so, or actually decades if you dated all the way back to Xenogears and what they're doing with Bandai Namco, the PS1 and all that. But yes, absolutely love what Takahashi and crew are doing, and I support them 100%, and I cannot wait for Xenoblade Chronicles 2. It is coming faster than you guys think. We're going to have a lot of titles to play in between then. Fire Emblem Warriors, Super Mario Odyssey, Doom, LA Noire, Skyrim, so many great games coming out in between then. Then we finish off the year strong with Xenoblade Chronicles 2 throughout all of December, and of course people who are buying gifts can buy any of the other games out there. But check out this special edition. I do think that is definitely worth the money. It looks good, a lot of great stuff going on, great art, and the game is going to be complete fire. I already know it's going to be awesome. So what do you guys think about this special edition? What are your plans for Xenoblade Chronicles 2? You guys going to be picking up a digital version? Will you be going with the regular standard version, or will you be picking up this special edition like I'm doing, or will you be doing the crazy thing like me and picking up the special edition and a digital copy? Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Alright, and moving on to the next article here. Blade Strangers, the fighting game from Nicholas that's looking pretty sweet, has an arcade playable at Tonshinsai 2017. Plus, there are 5 more playable characters than previously at the location test. I think it was at, where was it? Tokyo Game Show, there was a location test. So, the arcade version of Blade Strangers will be playable at the Taito-hosted Japanese arcade game tournament Toshinsai 2017 on October 22nd, developer Studio Saizensen announced. Whereas the previous location test only had 5 playable characters, 10 characters will be playable at this event, including Solange from Code of Princess, Ali from Code of Princess, Liongate from Code of Princess, Master T Draken from Code of Princess, Helen, who's an original character, maybe, Curly from Cave Story, Umihara Kawase from Umihara Kawase, Noko Yokoyama from Umihara Kawase, and Miko from the same game, and also Lena, which is another original character. Now, outside of Japan, Blade Strangers is planned for release across the Nintendo Switch, PlayStation 4, and PC in the 4th quarter of 2017 via publisher Nicholas. You can check out some brand new screenshots that we do have, because there hasn't been a ton of footage of this game. There was that arcade test, and they're still putting things together to make sure that they nail down the balance. That's the most important thing for a fighting game. You can talk about extra modes and all this other stuff, but you gotta have balance. You gotta make sure that the characters are equal. You're not going to have a fighting game that lasts very long in the public eye. So I'm personally looking forward to Blade Strangers quite a bit, Absolutely love the fact that they're bringing the game to the Nintendo Switch, also PC and PS4, but that Nintendo Switch version to me has pretty much breathed new life into fighting games, in my opinion, outside of Super Smash Bros. Because I do feel that having a system that you can play portably, to me just lends better just to practicing, just getting more time to put in what you need to do to be good at fighting games. You get to play Smash Bros. Whenever that does come to Switch, or Blade Strangers, or Pokken, or Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2. You can play those a lot more than you would normally and practice a lot more than you would normally just being hooked up to the TV. So to me, it works. I've been getting back into Pokken just a little bit on the Nintendo Switch, getting some practicing in as well, and I feel that Nintendo Switch and fighting games are pretty much a match made in heaven. It works really well considering that you can take the system anywhere you want. So if you have a local scene, if you have a scene that you go to in order to play fighting games, no more huge setups and all the time. Heck, people can even bring their own Nintendo Switches if that's something that you guys want to do. You want to get some friendlies in? Bring your Nintendo Switch, bring a Pro Controller. You can have your own screen, they can have their own screen, and you guys can play. It just works better, and ultimately I think it's going to be really good once Smash Bros. Comes out and once some of these other games starts getting into the mix as well. Pokken already has a nice little scene. People are having a lot more fun and a lot easier time when it comes to things with the Nintendo Switch version of Pokken. And I think it's really going to carry on to games like Blade Strangers and eventually when Smash does come out. So what do you guys think about Blade Strangers as far as this game? Are you interested in it? Especially since we've got Blaze Blue Cross Tag Battle newly announced for the Nintendo Switch. So it's not just this game. There are multiple other fighting games, and I'm absolutely loving that Nintendo Switch is getting back into the mix when it comes to these cool anime-based fighters and normal fighters as well. So let me know what you guys think. Comment section below. Alright, and moving into the last article that we have here, it appears that a Nintendo Switch port of Extinction is being considered by Maximum Games. Now, Maximum Games didn't initially consider porting Extinction to Nintendo Switch, but they are thinking about it. So on June 1st, Iron Galaxy and Maximum Games unveiled their new action-adventure orc slaying game Extinction, and DualShockers got the opportunity to preview an early build of the game and talk to the executive producer Derek Neal about the title at E3 this past year. While only the PC, PS4, and Xbox One versions of Extinction have been announced, Derek Neal did mention in the discussion that they are now considering bringing Extinction to the Nintendo Switch due to the demand of their fans. So due to the port begging, they are considered bringing the game to the system. So, quote, "As far as Extinction, it wasn't part of our original plan to bring Extinction to Nintendo Switch, but actually we've gotten this question a lot. A lot of people seem excited about the prospect of having this title on the Nintendo Switch, so we are reevaluating those options and seeing if maybe that is something we want to do, but the decision has not been made." While Derek isn't part of the core team over there at Iron Galaxy, he did say the developer has been involved with some Nintendo Switch projects, although they have not been unveiled yet. Quote, "I'm not a member of Iron Galaxy, but to speak for them, I believe they have, yes, been involved directly with some Nintendo Switch developments that we don't know about at this point." Let's talk about this just a little bit, because this is something that I really don't like to do when it comes to port begging and things like that, but it seems like this is isolated port begging. It seems like they didn't come out there and tell people, hey, if you want this, then we will do this for you. It seems like they put out this game and people, as far as their fans, said, hey, can we have this? So I do feel that it's a little bit different than before. What I don't like is when a company says, oh, you want this? How about you ask for it on social media? So we have to hype your game for you. We have to market your game for you. That's something that I absolutely disagree with. Now, if a game comes out and some people say, hey, you know what, I'd like to play that on the Nintendo Switch, and the developer says, okay, well, maybe we'll think about it. But they don't go out on a limb and say, oh, well, hashtag, let people know, do all this, let on social media and all that. They don't do all that, then I have no problem with this type, because it was isolated, the fans wanted it, they went out there and told the developers. It wasn't the other way around like we've seen from some developers, like for example Bandai Namco, which I've ranted on before in the past, saying, hey, if you want this, let us know on social media and tell us this and all of that. Or if the fans ask for it, absolutely not. I don't believe in that at all. On top of that, you're a Japanese company with the hottest system selling in Japan. Like, it's a no-brainer, which I think that Bandai Namco knows that. They're trying to get some sneaky way of marketing their games, whether it's people double dipping or people just marketing their games in general. So I do feel that this is different, plus this is a Western game as well, so there are different, you know, things that I like to think about when comparing the two. So I do feel that it'd be cool if this game came over. I haven't really seen too much on it. I've watched some of the footage. It does seem like it's a pretty cool game, and if it did come over to the Switch, that would be great. Not necessarily something that I'm super hyped up about because I have enough that I'm looking forward to and enough that I need to buy, but I do think that the more games, the better, right? So if they're able to bring over a Nintendo Switch version, go ahead, man. That'd be awesome. So what do you guys think about this game, Extinction, in addition to the discussion that they had? I'd love to hear you guys' thoughts. All right, Ninja, that wraps it up for this video here. Go ahead and check out the links in the description below. We've got Facebook, we've got Twitter. Go ahead and give us a like and a follow on our social media. Really helps us spread the content of PlayerEssence across the interwebs in addition to YouTube. Also, make sure you check out our Patreon page, pledge any tier, be entered to win some awesome prizes. Plus, we have Discord voice chat for our live streams and prized eShop tournaments. Also, make sure you check out our brand new YouTube live gaming page with our live streams, link in the description below, and consider sponsoring PlayerEssence. When you do so, it works very much like Twitch, to where you can earn custom themed emotes tuned to this channel and use them in the chat. Plus, it gets you entered into my friends list in order to participate in tournaments. So check out the link in the description below and consider sponsoring PlayerEssence right here on YouTube Gaming Live. Also, make sure you hit that like button if you did like this video. Lets me know you guys want more content like this going forward in the future. And subscribe to PlayerEssence for the latest RPG, Japanese, and Nintendo gaming news. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll catch you, Ninja, for the next video. Peace.